Two men separated by millennia. Two figures whose riches defy imagination. King Solomon, known as the richest and wisest man in biblical history, and Elon Musk, the tech magnate of the 21st century. But who is truly the richest in all his splendor? Today, in this documentary, we explore their stories, their fortunes, and their legacies. Join us on this journey through time to discover fascinating details that connect their lives and visions. The wealth of Solomon, origins and family. Solomon was the son of King David and Bathsheba. He was born as part of a dynasty chosen by God to rule Israel. His story begins in a context where faith, politics, and divine promise intertwine. From his childhood, he was surrounded by the responsibilities of the kingdom and the lessons that his father, the legendary King David, taught him. His mother, Bathsheba, also played an important role in his life, being a key figure in ensuring that Solomon was proclaimed king instead of his older brothers. This family context forged in him a unique vision of leadership and administration, the beginning of his wealth. Solomon ascended to the throne after his father's death, around 970 BC. One of the first manifestations of his wisdom was asking God for discernment to govern his people instead of riches. God, pleased with his humility, granted him not only wisdom, but also unparalleled prosperity. This initial act laid the foundations for a kingdom that flourished in wealth, wisdom, and international recognition. Trade also played a fundamental role. Solomon established trade routes with neighboring kingdoms, accumulating tributes and alliances that exponentially increased his income. The visit of the Queen of Sheba, who was amazed by his wisdom and opulence, is just one example of the influence Solomon wielded over the world of his time. The scale of his fortune. According to the biblical account, Solomon received annual tributes from kings and merchants. His treasury included more than 25 tons of gold annually, equivalent to billions of dollars today. He also had copper mines and other natural resources that he managed through an efficient network of administrators. King Solomon also oversaw the construction of the legendary Temple of Solomon, a masterpiece of architecture whose cost would have been incalculable. This temple not only symbolized material wealth, but also Solomon's dedication to God, integrating spirituality and political power. The wealth of Elon Musk. Origins and family. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. The son of Elon Musk, an engineer, and May Musk, a model and dietitian. He grew up in an environment of curiosity and ambition. From a young age, he showed an insatiable interest in technology and business. At the age of 12, Elon created a video game called Blaster and sold it for $500, demonstrating his talent for innovation from an early age. His family life, although comfortable, was also marked by challenges, such as his parents' divorce. These events shaped his determination to achieve success, the beginning of his wealth. Musk's fortune began with the creation of Zip2, a software company that he sold for $307 million at heavenfoundedx.com, which became PayPal and was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion. However, his true financial leap came with Tesla, SpaceX, and other revolutionary companies. Each of these companies represents a futuristic vision. Tesla drives the transition to sustainable energy. SpaceX aims to colonize Mars. and Neuralink explores the brain-computer interface. These ambitions have solidified Musk's status as an innovator redefining the limits of what is possible. The scale of his fortune. In 2024, Elon Musk is recognized as one of the richest people in the world, with an estimated net worth of over $400 billion. His wealth comes from technological innovations, renewable energy, and space exploration, redefining how we view the future. Direct comparison. Historical context. Solomon's wealth is measured in the context of an ancient kingdom where gold and land were the primary forms of wealth. In contrast, Musk's wealth is tied to technology, stocks, and a global financial system. While Solomon expanded his influence through trade and political alliances, Musk does so through scientific advancements and technological innovation. Both, however, share a vision: to leave a legacy that transcends their time. Cultural influence. Solomon is remembered for his wisdom and the spiritual impact of his reign, while Musk is shaping the future of humanity through technology and space exploration. Both represent something more than wealth. They symbolize leadership that transforms the thinking of their generations. Solomon, with his focus on justice and spirituality. Musk, with his constant challenge to the status quo. Relative wealth. If we adjust Solomon's wealth to today's context, it could exceed $2.2 trillion, according to some estimates, placing him well above Musk in terms of purchasing power. Solomon and Elon Musk represent two distinct worlds, the ancient and the modern. Although their riches are impressive, the true legacy of both does not reside in their wealth alone. Throughout history, people have debated what it truly means to be rich. Today, we reflect on two iconic figures: King Solomon, renowned for his wisdom and immense wealth, and Elon Musk, a modern visionary who embodies the spirit of technological innovation. Although separated by millennia, both leave us with profound lessons about the nature of wealth. Solomon was, in his time, the richest and wisest man in the world. He ruled a prosperous kingdom and accumulated gold, silver, and unimaginable treasures. He built the famous Temple of Jerusalem and left a spiritual legacy that remains relevant today. However, at the end of his life, he expressed in the book of Ecclesiastes a truth that challenges every generation. Material wealth cannot fill the void of the soul. He said, "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity." Ecclesiastes 1:2. For him, true wealth lay in fearing God and living according to his commandments, something that is priceless. On the other hand, Elon Musk is a modern example of how riches can be used to transform the world. From his childhood in South Africa, Musk dreamed big. And today's companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink are redefining the future. Musk does not measure his wealth merely in dollars. He measures it by his impact on humanity. From the transition to renewable energy to space exploration, he uses his fortune to leave a legacy that transcends generations. So, how can we reconcile these two perspectives? On one hand, Solomon reminds us that the accumulation of goods is not enough. On the other, Musk teaches us that wealth can have a greater purpose. Perhaps the answer lies in combining both ideas, using the material as a means to achieve the eternal. Are we investing our time and resources in things that truly matter? Are we seeking to enrich our souls as much as our pockets? Ultimately, True wealth is not measured in numbers or possessions. It is measured by how we use what we have to positively impact those around us and our connection to the eternal. Let us reflect. How can we live today with purpose and eternal perspective? Perhaps it is time to redefine what it means to be rich.